Let's talk about CeeDee Lamb and his workout. I'm telling you guys, man, he looks explosive. It's really good to run in between the splits and being able to show yourself that you can come back to the ball, get separations. CeeDee is a short area quickness guy, and he's a yak guy. And we can argue and say that, yeah, this looked more like a running back drill. But when you're talking about CeeDee, you're thinking of a guy that got the ability to create space and warrant the attention. Now, granted, CeeDee can play all positions, whether it's X, Y, or Z. And primarily, he dominates in the Z role, meaning that he got two-way goals and he can line up on the outside. I get all of that. But what teams tend to do is bracket CeeDee, or they roll the coverage over the top on him, even though he's not a 4-3 or 4-4 guy. Now, he is a guy that still warrants attention. I get all of that. And you give CeeDee Lamb two-way goals, he will rip and shred you apart. You can't name top 5 wide receivers without adding CeeDee name into the mix. So what I want the Cowboys to do, they got this weapon. They know what he brings to the table. They know that he's an easy 1,300, 1,400-yard guy, double-digit touchdown if necessary, and he can create the space, and he can be that safety blanket for most quarterbacks, right? But what you want to do is get a definitive X wide receiver on the outside that can stay there on the outside, that can warrant the attention of the one-on-ones that they may exhibit and exude. And the Cowboys been voiding of that, right? And not just that, the Cowboys need a true run game, meaning that if you have the safety on top, he can come down inside the box now to stop the run. And now that would take away rolling of the coverages CeeDee Lamb's way, right? They won't roll coverage if you're running the ball. Here's my thoughts. Now, this draft is right around the corner. Maybe you grab somebody that can warrant the attention of winning the one-on-ones. And if you can get a versatile guy that can play X, Y, and Z, or if you can get a true X receiver, that will be cool. No casting of aspersions on Mingo and Ron Flournoy and, let's say, a Jalen Tolbert. However, you're looking at a situation whereas you trying to improve that department by bringing in fresh legs and someone who can probably take the top off the defense. You can go it that way, or someone that can be on the outside all by themselves and still win their one-on-ones. Now, most teams, they tend to put their best DB on CeeDee, right? And they tend to roll coverage CeeDee's way. So what if you get another guy and you put them out there, right, and they win their one-on-ones, right? Now you're going to have the changing of the minds of how you attack the Dallas Cowboys. Now, some teams will get crafty enough to put their best DB on the number 2 wide receiver, and that's where I want CeeDee Lamb to eat at, right? If he got a subpar DB on him, you know he's going to kill you with the two-way goals. And keep in mind, CeeDee still can play the X, the Y, or the Z out there on the field. He's just that dynamic. I'm looking at what he can do. He looked fast and elusive. I can't wait to see him. People will say that this is a running back drill, but what you think CeeDee gonna do when he get that ball in his hand? Yeah, the short area quickness is there. His speed, burst, and power is there. CeeDee Lamb will be that guy. He's Himothy, by the way. When you look at everything, ladies and gentlemen, just think of it this way. If the Cowboys can generate run game, have a loaded box, and now you have the one-on-ones to the outside with CeeDee with no ability to roll coverage, come on with it. It's a no-brainer that this guy is going to have an unbelievable season. All we need is two things, a run game and another dominant wide receiver, someone that can respect the land that he's walking on, right? Yes, indeed, and warrant some attention to give that one-on-one to CeeDee. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.